vapos that are used for marijuana. And I was like, God, what a... You go from pretty much weed is the worst thing in the world to now we have ads in the movie theater. We have quite a bit of platinum. We'll smelt some of this. Alright, we got our wood. Let's get copper cooking. Let's get wood is stocked up. That in there. Extra stone. Fiber we can put in here. Alright, let's go try and get more gold. And more. Oh, I was gonna make an ammonia pill. Hold up. Hold up. And how are you guys doing in here? Damn, you guys are chewing through the food. They might end up dying. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with them. All that, we get a surplus of like less than 50. These are gonna definitely go hungry. Oh yeah. Pill, and we can do a bit of stone here. Alright, so now let's see here. What do we need to do to make this stuff? Antibiotic tonic. This is infections. Yes, we need epoxy for that as well. So let's make 20. I'll be right back. Weed is such a basic drug when you consider all the hardcore shit out of it. There now, we have a really bad fentanyl problem in my city. Now people are mixing it with horse tranquilizers. It's causing their skin to rot. Ooh, fuck. Street name is Trank. Heard about that? They call it the zombie drug. Yeah, it's really sad about the fentanyl. How often it is. We were at a music festival, and one of the guys we were with pretty much saved the guy who passed out with it. Got the paramedics to come. They gave him the Narcoson. I can't remember what it's called. Gave him the shot. Came right to it. And when we did our first aid course, they actually teach that now, even level 1. Like, very minimal. They kind of like skirt it, but yeah. Narcon? Is it Narcon? There's 2, right? There's 2, and they both start with N. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. They were talking about how when you, what was it, when fentanyl like the drug attaches itself to like your pain receptors and numbs the pain completely. And the like replaces the things that make you feel pain, and then you feel really good, but then like obviously if you like overdose or feeling having a bad shit's going south, when you take the Narcon, I think Narcon or not, whatever the other one is called, it then removes those, so then you complete opposite happens. You feel a lot of pain. So a lot of times when they are like helping people and trying to save them, they get pissed or really upset because now they're feeling more pain than they normally would. So they in the first aid, they said a lot of times when you give them the shot, because they're still kind of out of it, they'll run away because you're being viewed as causing them a lot of pain. Whereas you probably just saved their life. God, making your skin rot. What was it called again? Trank? I'm gonna look this up afterwards. 'Cause I kind of vaguely heard of it, but yeah, I'll have to look at that after stream. I've got timer tomorrow morning when I'm eating. Road talks daily with local K9 units about drug activity. We've probably done this in the last year. It's crazy. I know we are watching them and reporting them, and they keep coming. We have 10 HG cams and all the footage to local PD. Yeah, I see a lot of it because one of the where I work, there's a what do you call it? A shelter. There's a few bad apples. Couldn't believe it though. What was it? One at a time. So I come in. My boss is like, "Hey, don't go outside." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "There's a guy out there who's obviously pretty done." And so I was like, oh, "Okay." He's like, "No, really, like, do not go outside." He's got a knife in his hand and he's slashing the garbage can, like he's fighting the garbage can. I was like, "Okay." So the police end up showing up, and he wouldn't like get. Oh yeah, no. So like the police showed up, and like they kind of came at like a oddly perfect time, because he had just put his knife down and he like put it on top of the garbage can and was walking with his hands on his head, freaking out, like yelling. So when they pulled up, they were able to get between him and the knife. And it was a long knife too. It was really long. And not a normal size knife. And so actually I'll grab more iron too, might as well. So we see them, they're talking to him. He will not get into the cop car, and so a second police officer had to come. And they had to like wrestle him to get the handcuffs on, and they put him in the back of the cop car. And they sat there for an hour with this guy in the back of the car. They had the knife in a cloth on the hood of the car, sitting there. And so after an hour, let him go. Let him go, and then as he's walking away, they're like, "Oh wait, 1 sec," and they gave him the knife back, and it ended up being a handmade knife. So I'm pretty sure those are illegal, and it was way past, because I think it's what, I think you're allowed to have a knife that's 6 inches long, but that's including the handle, and it was way longer than that, and it was handmade. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Who cares? I'm not worried about them too much. I know it's harder to carry in Canada, though. Yeah, I think it's 6 inches. I mean, a concealed pistol. Concealed pistol for personal defense, I see. I think that, honestly, that's what would worry me in this States. Just how many guns are out. Like, I know there's definitely people that are going to be responsible and fine with it, but I just think about how many dumb people there are on the planet. People that are legally allowed to own them aren't the ones. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You think about the amount of people that are legally allowed to drive. How many of those do you trust? And you still, like, obviously, small percentage, but dumbasses. Well, no, I think there's a good chance, good amount of people that drive there. Idiots just get really lucky, or other people move out of the way. There's a lot of bad driving. I'm not sure. It might not be a good comparison, but I'm more thinking of just stupid people. Like, how many people with that gun in a situation where they're gonna use it? I can see in their house, but like, who's gonna freak out and just start shooting? And that kind of stuff. In no way, shape, or form I'm saying bad driver is going to be a bad shooter, but more just stupid people. Well, for what it's worth, I've been concealed carrying for 15 years and I've never had to draw a weapon on a person. Yeah, yeah. So I always wonder, like, and you might not agree with this because I know states definitely have a different view on it, but what would happen if there were less guns in the country? With everything that happens in the States. Oh, more corn? I might come back for that. I don't think that was there earlier. But like, obviously I've never grown up in the States or in some of the areas, so 90% of my life I've left my door unlocked, so like Pandora's bags already been opened, so guns will never disappear. If you ban them, the law abiding citizens would give up theirs, but the criminals would still have theirs. Yeah, it's a tough. That's definitely a good argument. I definitely can see that. But like, I always think too, like, being a cop in the States would just be so much more stressful, I feel like. Just that many more guns. You have no idea who has one. Let's put you in. I personally find the whole discussion super interesting, but I do know people get really heated over this topic, so I'm always ready to shut down the conversation. I like talking about things. I like hearing different points of view. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. 20. It definitely makes it stressful. That's why they get such a bad rap. They have to be courteous to everyone, but also have to expect someone will kill them at any moment. Yeah, yeah. Like, I always feel like it's kind of like, you know, like a war zone where you just don't know. You have no idea. It was by the state trooper, yeah. But then also, I do feel like, too, with, like, police officers, obviously, you never know when someone's going to be put in that position, but I could definitely feel like maybe the vetting system's not the greatest. And training time is not the greatest. But then I was, like, curious, because I remember, like, we were talking about this on stream once, about how short the training is. And then I, like, looked at our own training, and it wasn't much better. I was like, God damn, I know it's vigorous training, but it's not very long. Like, I don't know, I always said, like, even in, like, stocking shelves, I always would say, whenever we get a new employee, people are like, oh, they need to, like, pick it up, and yeah, maybe they do, but why does he know everything? I never fully feel like I can give someone... I never have, like, full 100% confidence in someone until, like, a year. Like, there's a lot of things to a job to learn. And that's just for, like, retail. And I think the police academy is, like, shorter than that for training. But then no matter what you do, no matter how much training you get, you can never prepare for the stuff that you can't be trained for. That you kind of just have to hope the person can deal with it. Regardless of the job. Pardon me. So those pills are being made. Grab you. Can I make it? Oh yeah, I need to repair the sucker. Get the iron out of there. Let's get the charcoal out of there. Again, I don't know why, but in video games, smelting is one of my favorite things. Banning guns won't make the world safer. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like for example, and I know people really don't like bringing up, if you look at, like, say, gun violence in the world, and you look at the graph, everyone's in, like, a very tight spot, right? And then you zoom out, and way up there is the States. So there is something going on. And it can be a large variety of things adding up to that. But then they also have the most guns. Hey Juve, this is a recurve bow. It's definitely not a very simple problem. It has a lot of layers to it. A lot of mental health that needs to be looked at. It's a very, very complex thing. But I feel like this is why when this kind of conversation happens, people get heated up, because they're very, very fixated on one thing that they strongly feel for, and they can't grasp a bigger picture. Mental health is the biggest issue. Yeah, it's pretty goddamn big. Indiana Crones, how's it going, Indiana Crones? Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Long time no see. Dun, dun. Mad good, yeah. Oh, I just screwed up there. Welcome Raiders, how's it going? Dead Cells? Fuck yes. I love Dead Cells. Icarus is big fun. First time playing it. For me, no. I played it when it first came out. Yeah, I played it when it first came out. Oh, Dead Cells. Oh, your first time playing it. Such a fun game. I want to go. I've never played any of the DLCs. I only played the base game, but yeah, it is an absolute fun. It's really good. It's probably one of the best. It's probably one of the best. What do you call it? Roguelike, right? Roguelike. The combat's super swift, super quick, and yeah, there's so many things about it. The art style's great, the bosses are great, all the weapons are great. Roguelike, thanks to you, Iguana. Yeah, highly recommend it. I don't know what any other games I could like compare it to, but they did just come out with a Castlevania DLC. That's supposed to blend. It's like in the Dead Cells style, but I lost my little milk bottle icon. I guess because I canceled Prime. You canceled Prime? Oh shit, see, Iguana. How come you canceled Prime? Oh, I guess yeah, it's what, $100 a year. Castlevania-inspired platformer. Yeah, I can see that just from the art style, and then they just had a DLC. But I wonder if that popped up because they just had the DLC. But maybe it is. But way quicker gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay is very quick, just super fast. The music's awesome. It's hard. It's very difficult. And yeah, one of my favorites. It's funny because I know a lot of people who love that one, or is it Rogue Legacy? Is it Rogue Legacy where when you die, you become like, what do you call it? An ancestor of the person you were just before, and you usually have like some goofy, bad traits. What are you? Copper? Maybe we'll get that. Probably not, actually. Watch everything I wanted to see. I see. I'll get it again. So there, get you a 3-7. Don't worry. I'm not worried about that, see, Wanda. I was just more curious. I forgot to repair this sucker. What was that? Gold? Gold, nice. Need that. Do you not order much off Amazon either? Nah, I see. I just think it's crazy because I was like, I don't know, it's nuts. I was looking for a hard drive, or I was gonna go buy a hard drive, and this one's full now. So I'm like, I'm just gonna look around for prices, and I'm looking at prices. I see one one of the ones I want, and but then I saw one that was like $50 cheaper, had higher reviews. It was on Amazon, delivered same day. Ordered this morning, and I think it's already here. Like fucking crazy. Oh, we got gold here. Probably get that sucker. Do you guys remember when Amazon was just a site for CDs and books? I never ever... Like, I knew about it, but I never once used it. Like, I never even heard of Amazon until it started to become bigger and bigger. But yeah, what have you, what's your favorite part of it so far in Indiana? And welcome raiders, I'm eating cows. They're playing a game called Icarus. It's a crafting survival game where every time you land on the planet, you kind of like restart. You kind of have to work your way back up. So I do a mission, everything I build, everything I create will be destroyed when I leave. But you keep your levels and you keep your talents. And it broke. Forgot to repair it, but I did come here mainly for all the scales. Wait, how much arrows do I have? I could maybe kill a polar bear. Slowly work up to gain polar bear armor. Shit. I was just gonna say it off the top. Yeah, it just, I thought it was gonna, I was ready to snipe it as it like looked down. I was like, you know, no, it was like, ah, fuck it, we're going. Goddamn, hold my beer moment. Where did that wolf go? There it is. There we go. I am wearing fur armor. Nice. Of course, it's a storm. See if there is a deep drill spot here. So remember, gold is in that one. We'll set that up. Iron, we don't know. Yeah, definitely not. Run away, run away. I think I built the bed, but I didn't set my respawn point. So if I died, I'd be way over there. So reload is so fast, yeah. I might take it away though. I've got 3 extra points and here, so 15% reload speed. Aim speed, I don't know how much that helps. And then I have plus 10% reload speed on the alteration bench. And then whatever the recurve bow has. When it composite is like, god damn, that thing's so quick. Ooh, don't jump! Is that soybeans? There we go. And do they go bad? Oh, they do go bad. Actually, you could probably start making beer now. That'll help with stamina. Bum, 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 bum. We have 15 polar bear pelts. I love the alteration bench. I hope they really go and add a lot more to that. So we will put that in here for now. The fur with you. And we already have our objective. Whoops. And do we have titanium? No, we have titanium somewhere. Platinum, there we go. Repair you. Wait, how many did that take? Oh yeah, 1, okay. And we got more platinum. We have we'll add that to the raw pile. We should add alterations to workshop armor and tools, but that would be too OP. Yeah, I could see people immediately doing like the wear and tear and stuff like that. I'm glad they don't. Because I found I got bored in the old way of the game where when I had everything, I had the armor, I had the tools. I felt like things lasted too long, and then there was no point of ever crafting anything. So I kind of got bored in that aspect. I like the fact that it like helps you do things quicker, but doesn't actually take over. Except for maybe the drill and the fuel source. That one still feels kind of weird to me. I've never used it, but... So we've got this stone. Got lots of gold. Oh yeah, look at all that gold. Alright, let's start making more electronics. We need a fuck ton of stuff there. Let us Are these full? Got flour. We can put flour in here. Actually, I'll just put it in a storage block. It seems completely useless. I feel like this game could benefit from making raid style missions that have like 5+2. I agree. I agree. The problem being is the vast majority who play solo. But I love a good challenge that you can try and beat it by yourself. But I would really like a raid style where you actually do have to team up with people. That'd be fun. I would love to see big bosses again from, what was it called? Lost? It wasn't the greatest game. I think it was made by Capcom. Lost Frozen? Fuck, I forgot the name of it. But you had like the grappling hook, so you like shoot, grapple, and you shoot yourself to it, and you do a jump off of it. But they'd have big bosses where, like, for example, there was this huge boss that'd be walking around the map, and you could have up to 4 people playing. And so when it had these like spikes on the top, it had something on its like feet, and the more damage you do to it, it would eventually like kneel down and open its mouth, and then you could go inside the mouth of the creature. And there's enemies inside there. There's like there were like weak points, and then by destroying the weak points on the inside, it made the outside more vulnerable. So then you had like people on the outside talking, like you're working together while some people are inside, some people are outside, and it was just like a really fun boss where everyone's working together from like different points. Like I'd love something like that rather than like an like World of Warcraft style. I see the appeal of World of Warcraft style. I feel it works for that type of game, but for like this kind of game, I feel like having like, yeah, big world bosses that are not just like bullet or like damage sponges. You enjoy the fighting aspect of Ark, yeah. Add some mechanics into the fights, yeah. Stone. Man, it's really bothering me. I can't figure out what that name of that series was called. It wasn't a very good game, but that was one of my most favorite moments because it was in a demo. They shit the bed in most areas of that game, but alright, let's start getting a lot of sticks here. Destroy you. Never played WoW, but I have 24 hours in Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah. What? I think I need to add some light in that area. It kind of gives it a cool little look. That's gonna fill up real quick. OSRS best period? What's that? Wait, is that survival game? Oh, old school? Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Those were the days. Those were the days. Also the reason why I'll never play an MMO again. Just took over my life. Oh boy, old school runes, guys. Still play it. Grandpa, tell me about them gaming days. Oh, I got so addicted to that game. No, like I'm legitimately not joking. I do not play MMOs now because of RuneScape. To make a long story short, I went balls to the walls on that game. I played quite a bit, but it was pretty new. And something about MMOs just grabs you and never lets go. Yeah, that's why I never even attempted WoW. As much as I will shit on some mechanics of WoW, I knew if I touched WoW, my life was over. I would be way too addicted. Even when I'm obsessed with. I don't even play it, but I'm obsessed with listening about it. It's like gives me a little taste, just enough so I can still back away. But yeah. Okay, what do I need again? I need organic resin. I got sidetracked here. Yeah, organic resin. It's really interesting, yeah. It's its own beast. Oh, we have tons. Never mind. But pretty much what happened was I was playing RuneScape. It was pretty new, and there wasn't a lot of like metas, and especially in like my friend group. We were battling each other, having a good time. But then we started learning that, like, because when you first start playing, you know, if you upgrade your attack, your defense, your prayer, your magic, whatever you do, it all contributes to your overall level. So we were always trying to get to the highest level possible, but then that makes you weaker in attack, because you might have only 10 attack and 10 defense and 10 strength and 10 whatever, so your level will be like 50, but you suck at everything. So we started learning about becoming pure. So we started becoming pure characters, and I was working my way up, and I finally, after saving up all my money, spending countless hours crafting, smelting, selling, mining, sitting there trying to wait for your iron ore. Click, 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 click. Someone comes up. One taps, takes it because they're higher level. Fuck. Wait. Click, 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 click. Someone else comes up. You have to wait till they leave. Finally gain enough money to get enough money to sell stuff to buy all black armor. I was so happy. One of the happiest days of my life was getting my full black armor in RuneScape. And this guy comes and tells me he can make me a lot of money. So I'm like, oh, okay, we'll see. But I know there's a lot of scams, so I'm going to be smart about it. And so he takes me to this little hut where there's a pedestal with a ring on it. And he's like, If you, I've already grabbed it. But if you can get it and make it out alive, you can sell it for like a stupid amount of money. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'll help you, but you gotta get out there. So I'm like, okay, what's the worst that can happen? Run in, grab the ring. All these monks appear, hit me, and I come this close to dying. But he's in there fighting, and he gets out. And where he's like, did you get it? And I look at my inventory, it's gone. I'm like, no, I grabbed it for sure. He's like, oh shit. What happens, the mechanic is, if you get hit, you drop it. So you either have to kill them all, which is really hard because they'll spawn pretty quickly, or or you have to get out without getting hit. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll try. We can try again. Fuck you, is helping me. Everything seems good. Oh yeah, I should probably get my electronics going here. Max 17. What are we short on? Epoxy. We need more epoxy. Go in again. Grab the ring. Even more monks appear this time. Boom, boom, boom. I die. I'm like, what? I'm like, ah, shit. That sucks. Like, whatever. Not the worst case scenario. I look. Everything in my inventory is gone, except for like maybe one thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything. And this isn't in the wilderness. This isn't where you could lose stuff. I think it was possibly a glitch that people were taking advantage of. But he started messaging me, making fun of me, saying I fell for it. And thanks for the black armor, bud. Oh, I was pissed. I went to full keyboard mode. I'm gonna report you. My heart's beating. Fuming. If anyone was in that room, I would have probably yelled at them. This is the most mad I think I've ever been in my life, sadly. And he kept messaging me, and I'm like, please give it back. Please give it back. And he's like, nope. Like, haha, you're dumb, all this stuff. And then, after a while, I was like, okay, I need to calm the fuck down and make this guy pay. So, I wrote his name down. And, waited like 2-3 weeks maybe. It might have even been a month. I can't exactly remember. So that he'd forget who I was. Never message him. But meanwhile, training like a motherfucker. Pure damage. All ranger. No, like no defense. Besides what I needed for the minimum for the black armor. I think I needed to get to 40 for the archer armor. I think that's what it was. So I think I just stayed at that. And then, or maybe it was 30 for the archer armor. And so I kept training. After about a month, I added him as a friend. And he accepted. Didn't say anything. I think I said like, hey man, that was hilarious last night. Can't believe like you wrecked that guy. Hope to see you around or something. I think I sent him a message. And I think he said like thank you or whatever like that, or LOL, yeah, that was hilarious or something. And now I knew where he was on the map. I see his little green dot, and I kept training. It took over my life for like 3 months. It was pretty much like Make Love Not Warcraft, South Park. And then finally, I felt like I was ready. I saw him in the wilderness, I followed him out there. He was a little bit like, he seemed like he didn't like trust me completely. Because he was always hovering around that like wilderness level where I can't attack him. So then I kind of like left, waited, kind of keep popping back in. I could see him walking off. And then there was like a place deep in the wilderness where you can get a bunch of coal. Pretty sure it's coal. But it's really far out there, and a lot of people like gank you and steal your coal. So he was going out there to gank some people and steal coal. So I see him like wrecking these lower, I see him fighting these like lower level guys and destroying them. and he's well within range, and I start popping off. I start popping off. You remember me? Arrow, arrow. His health bar is getting chunked. I do so much damage, and I don't think he was a pure. And he died, and since he had the skull and crossbones, I had full rune. I took everything from him. I took everything from him, besides like the one item you get to keep or whatever. Yeah. Oh, it was chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Like, I need to calm down. I actually feel my blood boiling for how pissed off I was. And I remember the moment, because you gotta realize 3 months of non-stop training, playing this, just knowing how I'm gonna take this guy down. And the moment I clicked on him, like, I thought if I lose right now, that's 3 months gone down the drain. Like, I'll be even more pissed and defeated. Like, I'd probably just give up gaming. And so it's like, my hands were shaking. Thank God it's just like a point and click, and you don't have to do anything really. And yeah, and then it's like, you remember me, and then I just made fun of him for so long until he blocked me. But yeah, goddamn, it felt good. And then after that, I was like, well, I have full rune. I have everything I want. Revenge is done. That just took over my life. That was scary. What else am I gonna do now? Because I have everything. And then I stopped playing. And I told myself I'm never gonna never gonna get into an MMO again, because it's just takes over. I need something that I can stop, and I've stuck to it. This is how serial killers start. Yeah. God, man, I was pissed and so happy. He's getting rock hard just talking about it. Yeah, definitely. It's one of my favorite gaming moments, but also scary. Scary. So how many electronics do we have? 100 and noise. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more. How much copper do we have? Oh, did I just use all our copper? Whoa. Oh well. So let's grab. So we want electric furnace and what's the other thing? No, it's under fabricator. We need. So we can do the 2 things I need and 2 water wheels. If I make a little bit more, I can make 3 water wheels. But yeah, biofuel generator. Oh yeah, here we go. 60, 30, carbon fiber. Fuck. But yeah, I play that game all the time. I had all the party hats, or a bunch of party hats, playing that on New Year's Eve. Yeah, my whole body is sore. I'm not sure if you saw it earlier, but I said I fell twice from the wet snow today. Once on concrete, once on step. I hate that feeling. I've definitely fallen on concrete. God, and you feel so terrible afterwards and sore. And when you're lying on the ground too, like, was it like a hard fall? I'm assuming it was. I remember coming to work one morning and I slipped on some black ice. And and so I have to open up the store at 5 a.m. in the morning. And I walk up, hit the ice, legs come out underneath me, whack, smack. And it's one of those things when you hit, you know it hurts. Or like, you know it's gonna hurt, you know you're gonna be bruised, and you can't move. Your like wind's knocked out, and I'm just lying there. And I like look over, and I can see the lady who's waiting for me to open up the store, one of the employees, heard the smack, and she's like out there trying to look, and I'm like, I can't even breathe. And and I'm trying to get up. And like, ugh. And she's like, you can see her looking, and looking at her clock, cause she's always there 50 minutes early, and I'm always there right on time or 5 minutes late. Both were hard. One was on video on the outside cam. Damn. How many people watched it? So you guys started with the online play that always intimidated me? Yeah. I could see that. The nice thing though is a lot of games have pretty good, what do you call it? Carbon fiber is what we're looking for. They play against your skill level. Matchmaking. Carbon paste. We need aluminum. Yeah. Come here. I sent it to my girlfriend and she showed it to all our friends while they were on Trader Joe's. They all laughed. Yeah. But you felt good about that. Okay. Thanks, honey. Did it make you feel better? Yeah. I'm a Ratchet & Clank junkie. I really want to play. Do those come out for Steam? I remember going to my buddy's place who had a PlayStation, and they always looked fun. I just never got to play it. But anyone who does play it always says good things about it. While that's being made, we need composites or carbon fiber, titanium. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna have enough titanium. Never mind, we have plenty of titanium. So let's throw the aluminum in, the titanium in. Let's grab all the electronics, most electronics I've ever seen. Steel screws. Wait, where did all the steel go? I think I put it in one of the things. Yeah, there's. We'll take 16 out. Let's make 200 of these because I'm sure I'll need a bunch. Keep 100 in here, and we'll keep 104 in here. Alright, and then we need more aluminum, the carbon fiber. We'll just take both out. Take you, the 18, and we need to melt it to make... What are you melting down right now? Titanium ore? We'll throw you in there. Okay, that is everything we'll need for the material processor. Next is the furnace. So we're gonna need silica to turn into glass. I don't know how much. We can't make glass in that, so we have to do glass in this. I might need to make another one of these, the furnaces. This takes too long. Gold will take you out. Let's do the high valued stuff in here. God, that's a lot of gold. Okay. And then we need the electric smelter, so we got electronics, yeah, concrete mix book. It's a ball, and yeah, there's one for PS5. I had PS5, but I traded for PS4. This is one of the PS5 and I had a PS4, so I made them a deal for Xbox. I see. I love gold. Steel. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. We need to make more steel. I thought I'd have enough. 26. Okay, what is it to make another concrete furnace? 20. Oh, that's super cheap. Yeah, we're doing that. Epoxy. I think I have some, don't I? I don't. How much bone do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a big ass smile on the kid's face, knowing his buds would be jealous. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that would definitely make a kid's day. All a crushed bone. Yeah, PlayStations were, what, 5s are still, I think, are they still difficult to get, or is that over? All the meat's cooked. They are most, okay. Okay. How much epoxy do I have in here? None. 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 Ooh. So you do a significant amount of mining. And while that's being made, we'll turn the 150 into epoxy. Oh, we got some already here. Perfect. And then just need concrete and iron. Whoops. It's annoying. It seems there's one little spot. I feel like I'm on a. I'm gonna next time I build a base, I'm gonna make sure I'm like fully on a chunk, because for some reason it's like right here is like bad leg. Well, it's kind of everywhere, but more there. Now we're gonna put it. They ruin. Could we put it like right here? Okay, so grab everything. Fuck it. So you're making glass. Oh, you've already made everything. Maybe I didn't need to do this. I guess when we bring a lot of stuff back. It's working on everything I need now. Glass, carbon fiber. Oh, I know what I can put in there. Steel. Yeah, I didn't make that yet, so there we go. Boom, there we go. Material processor. Now we just need steel. 14 on me. Plus whatever comes out of this. Now we need glass. Let's make some beer bottles. Oh, we might need more glass than that actually. Let's go grab. just steel. And then what else do we want? And then we need power, which will be the water wheels. We need 200 wood. 200 wood. 100 stone. I don't know how many nails, but a bunch. Yeah. Respect the grind. Thank you, Pencil Neck.